Hello and welcome to Midnight Wolf Tarot, Cancer. It's great to see you guys again. If you're a new subscriber, welcome, and if you're a cross-watcher, you're also welcome as well. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, just click subscribe and then just hit the little bell so you get the notifications for when I post a video or when I'm premiering. But first I have to go on a little rant, mostly because I feel like you guys would listen. So, literally, I was eating my gluten-free Hot Pocket, and I know you're probably thinking of one of three things. For one, you're like, ew, gluten-free Hot Pocket. Second thing is, they make gluten-free Hot Pockets. And then the third thing's like, well, duh, they make gluten-free Hot Pockets. Well, I'm in the second category. I didn't know that. I'm tootling along in the store, and I'm like, I had to do a double take. I'm like, what do you mean a gluten-free Hot Pocket? And I was very, very excited about this. I haven't had a Hot Pocket in a long time. I love Hot Pockets. Are they good for you, per se? And that's up for debate, okay? But I was eating my little Hot Pocket, and I was all excited about it, and I decided to have my little drink. Now, I won't say the name of this drink, just because of copyright or whatever, but I'm sure we can all figure it out. It's sports drinks, electrolytes, okay? So I go to, open the bottle, and I need to know, Cancer, I just need to know, is it a machine that puts the caps on? Or was it just an angry person in the warehouse that was having a bad day that cranked it on there? Because I was trying to get this off, and I was like really trying to get it off, and like the liquids are flowing out, and I'm like, hey, those are my electrolytes. I paid for those electrolytes. Those are my electrolytes. And they're just leaking everywhere, and I'm fighting with the bottle. And I finally get it open. I felt like the bottle was a drill sergeant. It was like, how bad do you want these electrolytes? It's like, I really want the electrolytes. How bad? Really, really bad. Seriously. And it finally popped open. I swear I burned 500 calories trying to open the damn thing. Like I burned the calories of my Hot Pocket. But in all seriousness, you guys popped into my head. When I was sitting there eating my Hot Pocket, Cancer was kind of calling out to me. So something's going on with you guys. So we're going to check out what's going on with you guys, alright? So let's see. Universe, what messages do you have for Cancer for April 2021 for love and relationships? Cancer for love and relationships, April 2021. Cancer, love and relationships for April 2021. Well, one card that tried to flip out was the Six of Swords. So someone's wanting to move away from something. So let's see. I'm not going to take those because I hardly shuffled. So let's see. Universe, what messages do you have for Cancer? Why am I not surprised? I was literally thinking to myself, it better not be an Aries or a Capricorn messing with my Cancers. And right now I'm staring just at right at that. And you have a lot of reversals here, Cancer. And it's have you flipped all over the place. So underneath the deck, you have strength in the reverse. Okay, Cancer, you're not feeling very strong right now. You're in a pretty fragile state of where you're really confused, not too sure what to do. After that, you also have the Ten of Wands, feeling the burden of something. But this also goes with Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Interesting with those two, because like I said earlier, I felt like it could have been an Aries or a Capricorn, and I'm not surprised to see this. You know, you have the Emperor right here, you know, the sign of Aries. So I think that you have some conflict with Aries. I feel like this person's very demanding and overpowering to you. And you're so loving and caring that, you know, you're kind of allowing it to happen in a certain sense, or in a certain way you don't really know what to do, right? Because with the Queen of Wands here, again, dealing with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I feel like this has more to do with the Aries that you're dealing with than you. They're very unbalanced. They don't really know what they're doing. But at the same time, and with this, you have the Ten of Cups here. So on a certain level, this individual makes you happy. You know, some of you could be married. Some of you could be engaged. Some of you, this could have been just a longer term relationship, right? I don't feel like this is a new relationship, like within the last couple of months. This has been a while. But overall, this person makes you happy. But this is why I made the comment about Capricorn, because you have the devil right here, okay? But not only of this being Capricorn, but the situation is of a toxic nature, okay? At certain points you're happy, and that at other times you're not. Really conflicted, okay? I feel like this person, you know, at the same time, although they love you, you have more days where they put you down than bring you up. With Eight of Pentacles, there's not a lot of effort being put into the situation. Not by them, and in a big way, not by you. I think that there's only so much invested into this situation. With the Ace of Pentacles also in reverse, neither one of you are wanting to offer anything. It's like the relationship is very stagnant. It just is. I keep hearing that it just is. You know, it's been this way for so long. It just is. This is how it is. But you're not offering anything to each other, not doing much to improve the situation at all. But it's interesting because under the Ten of Cups, you also have the Two of Cups. So on a certain level, you guys are soulmates. There is a deep connection here. There is a sense of bonding in this relationship. But yet I feel like at the same time, either both of you are giving up at certain times, or it's only some of the time. But again, it's the lack of effort. With the Eight of Pentacles here, it's a lack of effort of wanting to put more work into the situation. Also could be just because of work. It could be that you both are working really hard, and at the end of the day, you don't have a lot of time to invest into each other. But Cancer, you're sitting here with the Four of Cups in the reverse. You don't really want anything. You don't want any offers towards you, and you just want to be left alone. It's like you spend your days going through your own sense of, like, the motions. Like, you wake up, go to work, go home, do this. It's the same repeated cycle. There's not much that is breaking you out of that. You just do the same thing. It's just like you're programmed. And it's like, yeah, either it's going to get better or it's not. But there's not much improvement because nobody's working on anything. Whether this be an Aries or a Capricorn. Could be a Taurus, could be a Virgo. But still, nonetheless, you know, with the Five of Pentacles here, there's not a sense of abandonment here on either side. And like I said before, it just is what it is. You know, it's just going through the same motions every single day. You know, not a sense of abandonment. It's like, well, I'm just here, they're here. This is just what we do. Even if it is at a toxic level, or there's some toxicity coming into this relationship, you're just going with the flow, and so are they. But yet, with the Six of Cups in reverse, it's starting to lead now to unhappiness. This Ten of Cups that is right here is becoming less and less every day. It's becoming less and less, and it's because of this lack of willingness to put the effort into this relationship, regardless of on whose side it is. It is the lack of work, the willingness to want to put the work into it. But a big part of that, like I said, what was at the bottom of the deck before, it's not even having the strength to. So either your partner has completely drained you of everything that you have, that you don't have the physical strength to put up the effort to try to fix what's happening. It's like there's moments of happiness and there's moments where you're just like, okay, I'm just here. Again, just going with the flow. But with the Knight of Swords here, you know, and this is dealing with air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay? You're trying to charge towards something. It's like you don't want to stay like this. I think that you're acknowledging that everything is starting to slowly fall apart. And do you really want it to? Do you really want to see that happen? Are you going to get to a point where you're going to be willing to put in the effort and the work? Or is your partner willing to put in the work? Whether it be an Aries or Capricorn or Virgo or Taurus, it's possibly a Libra, it could be a Gemini, it could be an Aquarius. You could also be with another Cancer or a Scorpio or a Pisces. You know, pretty much almost everybody's on the board right now. But still, it's like, who is going to be willing to put in the work? But yet you're just thinking with the Four of Swords. Not quick movements here. Not quick movements. It's like at the same time, it's like you want to rush to try to fix something, but at the same time you're trying to think things through. Trying to figure out what is going to be the best solution. So let's look at that. Cancer, April 2021. For love and relationships, for clarifiers of the situation. Let's take a look. The Emperor. And Three of Wands. Not exactly moving away. This individual is staying in their position. And like I said, they have a high power over you. You guys are very much opposite. Very much opposite. Queen of Wands here. And with the Page of Pentacles again. We saw that earlier. You know, it's wanting to offer, but not sure what to offer. Ten of Cups, is this still happy? And overall, it is. You have the Tower in reverse. So at least that's not in the upright. Let's see, what else about the Ten of Cups? Eight of Swords. It's still a point of staying kind of blind to something. And you have the final Five of Pentacles in the upright here. So at a certain point, you felt abandoned. You felt a great disconnect with the Ten of Cups and with the Devil. Yeah, here you are again. The Eight of Cups, just sitting there, just kind of thinking. And with the Devil, you have the Six of Cups in the reverse again. So there's still a big part of you that is just giving up. There's a big part of you that you feel abandoned. But, you know, down here, you know, we see that flip in the reverse. So let's see what's going on in the current situation. The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I have Two of Swords. Queen of Wands again in the reverse. So I feel like you definitely are probably dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But they can't figure out what they're doing. And with the Two of Swords, it's, you know, just trying to stay blind to the situation of not putting in the effort into your own relationship to make sure that things stay happy. And it could just be a great disconnect, you know, and maybe just lack of time. Not so much the efforts, just lack of time. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and with that you have the Star, you know, and that's the sign of Aquarius. So it's still, you have a belief. You still have faith in this relationship. You don't want to completely give up on that. And that's probably why the Five of Pentacles, you know, eventually goes in reverse, because you haven't completely given up the faith. You know, this person does make you happy overall. Two of Cups. Because this is a soulmate connection. This is a person you're meant to be with. With the Knight of Wands, it's definitely not a player situation. King of Pentacles in the reverse, but you just don't feel success. Currently, you don't feel success. And that could be just that disconnect. Six of Pentacles with the Two of Wands. Yeah, it's like waiting, just waiting. And trying to figure out how do you put effort towards this? It's like, how do you even start the conversation? How do you even start the conversation that there are problems here without starting a big fight? And I think that's something that you're really concerned about, Cancer. It's like you don't want this to erupt into a huge issue, or to bring to light that there is some problems within your relationship. Four of Cups. Yeah, with the, and here you are with the Chariot in reverse. It's like you're holding your position. It's like you're not ready to go anywhere, Cancer. But yeah, you don't, not sure how to put work in. I think it's more of that you don't know what to do. And with that, with the Chariot, Seven of Wands here, so your guards are up. Your guards are coming up because you don't know what to do. And again, here we are with the Devil again. So very well could be a Capricorn. Capricorn could be involved in this as well. But this situation's still toxic. And that's why, you know, with the Four of Cups, you know, you're not accepting offers and everything's kind of spilling over, right? But you're holding your position. You're not moving anywhere. You're staying very stagnant. But your guards are going up because, again, you're moving into another toxic phase. It's like, not sure how to correct this. Five of Pentacles. With Temperance, okay, so there is healing in the future sense that there's going to be healing to this situation. I think you will eventually say something about it. Six of Cups. Because you do care about this person. And you have Death. Okay, you have Death. You're in sign of Scorpio. Right here, okay. And so you're ready to release things so something new can come in here. And this could just be with you in general, Cancer. It's like you trying to get to that healing phase so you can get that strength back to say something to your partner, because again, you have the King of Wands here. I would not be surprised if you are dealing with a fire sign, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But yeah, you know, as they start transitioning, you know, from the Queen into the King, you know, they're just going to stay in a higher power over you. But I think you're going to find that balance with that Scorpio here, Scorpio energy, that you're finally going to speak your mind. You're finally just going to speak your mind. Knight of Swords. Because you have to. Lost a card there. Oh, yeah, here we go. But with the Ace of Wands here, it did flip in the upright. So like I said, there is fire and passion here. So there's still love here. There's still love. It's just you just don't know what to do. And it could be just because you all might be working too much, you know. And this is an interesting combination of how this goes. Okay, so you have the wheel in the reverse, right? So not really transitioning. Nothing's really transitioning. And yet, you know, you have the Five of Swords in reverse, which is good because, you know, guards are coming down. You're not betraying anybody, not backstabbing anybody. You also have the Moon here. Okay. And this is a sign of Pisces. So you're still trying to figure out, again, finding that balance, trying to figure out what to do. And then you have the World right here. So this situation will complete itself. One way or another, it's going to complete itself. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. And you're still in the reverse, Cancer. A lot of you just don't know what to do. I think a lot of you just don't know how to speak your mind, or you're afraid to speak your mind. You don't want to argue. You don't want to fight. And so you have to ask yourself the question, is it worth staying in a situation that's making you so unhappy? Or can you eventually find the strength to open yourself? And I'm not saying that you have to directly fight with anybody. Of course, nobody likes to fight with anybody, especially somebody that they love and care about. But eventually the conversation has to take place. Hey, obviously things aren't working. You know, even though we do have passion and we do love each other and we have been together, all these things, there has to be some type of communication coming in to make this work. You know, and if you stay with how it is now, this is how it's gonna be. This will just continue to be a repeated cycle. And as the years click by, you know, weeks, months, years, it's going to be this way. If someone does not speak, and Cancer is gonna be up to you. It's gonna be left to you. And you're really gonna have to sit down and think about it, of how do you bring up this conversation. The fact that you can acknowledge that you're unhappy, you can see that your partner's unhappy, and there are some things that need to come out and be on the table so it can be corrected. Because overall, you know, there's enough fire and passion. You have a soulmate connection here. You have a lot of good here. A lot of good here overall. But there's just a lot of toxic energy here. There's a lot of toxic energy. So to me, it's just more of a sign of unhappiness on both sides. It's like someone needs to be able to communicate. Someone has to open the door of communication. Otherwise, what, we have no communication and then we just stay where we are. And that doesn't work. It won't work. You know, and until it finally snaps, and then it's up to whoever decides to just get up and leave. And this is a soulmate connection. Don't let it break. Speak your mind. Take the time. Don't make it a rushed decision, but take your mind of what, take the time and really think about what you want to say. Because that's what needs to be done. That's what needs to be done. For once, Cancer, you need to speak your mind. And Cancer, I know you can do it. You can speak your mind. Yes, you guys are very passionate. Yes, you guys can be a sensitive sign, indeed. But there is a part of you, when you've had enough of something, you will speak your minds, and this is the time where you need to do it. Otherwise, the situation, it's going to be what it is. And are you going to be happy with that? Okay? I don't know. So let's pull some love oracles for you guys, okay? Cancer, April 2021 for love. What messages, universe, do you have for Cancer? In Cancer, a lot of you just have heavy hearts. It's like you just, and I feel like a lot of that's because you don't want to fight. You don't want to fight with your partner, and I'm not saying there has to be a fight, but you have to speak your truth. You have to voice the fact that you're unhappy, for things to change, for things to move forward. What messages do you have for Cancer? Cancer. I got a few here. Alright. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. I think this is a nicer way of what I just said. Alright? In order to change these circumstances, you're going to have to say something, Cancer. Okay? But with this, you still have romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. There's still romance amongst the situation. And this was really important. Look deep within your heart, and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. This person loves you. And that is why it's a soulmate connection. And that's why you had the 10 of Cups. There is love here. But Cancer, you have to speak your truth if you are unhappy with certain things. And obviously, either both of you are unhappy or it's just you, Cancer. But you have to find a gentle way to approach this, because this person does care about you. And right here, wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So right now, maybe not be the right time to say anything about it. Maybe you're going to need to take the time and actually sort out your feelings of what is bothering you so much. What is bothering you so much within this? And just let things flow. And maybe is what it's going to come to. Maybe you're just going to have to wait and let things complete as they're going to complete. If Spirit and the universe decides that Something is done, it is done. And it will break that bond when it feels like it's ready and when it's supposed to. Even at the time, if it doesn't make sense, it will. Alright, let's try to get some romance angels. Universe and Spirit, what messages do you have for Cancer for April 2021? Regards to love and relationships. Cancer. And that's why love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So take the time for yourself for once, Cancer. Stop putting everybody before you. That's important. And codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay, so we got some codependency going on. And it's either you, Cancer, or it's your partner. I'm feeling a more pull towards you. And I think a lot of that's more because you don't know what to do. And that is why you have to love yourself first. You have to figure yourself out. And that's probably why you're getting the wait card here. You know, you need to figure out truly what you want, what's going to make you make you happy. And make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So right when we saw the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, that didn't look like a lot of effort being put in on either side. If you want this to work, you're going to have to work for it. And if not, then nature will take its course. And if that bond is meant to break, it will. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So Cancer, it very well will be up to you to correct what's going on. But first, you need to figure out how to love you. And to figure out what the heck is going on with you so you can truly express how you feel and without it turning into a fight. It's important. One more card, please. Thank you. Literally, this is literally what I just said. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. But that also goes with weight. Okay? So you need to figure out all of this stuff out first. Okay? You have to figure out how to love yourself first. You have to figure out how to fix the codependency. You have to be willing to make the effort to put in the work into the relationship, to be able to express your love, and then you can have this heart-to-heart conversation. Because this is a soulmate connection. It's a slowly breaking apart because of lack of time. There's toxic things amongst this relationship as well. But all of that can be corrected if you're willing to make the effort to correct it and if you want to. If you don't, then this bond will break. That's generally how the universe and spirit will do it. And even when you think it won't happen, you're like, yeah, well, it's just here. It will. Universe and spirit only wait so long. But then again, that's just my opinion. Alright, Cancer, that's all I have for you for April 2021 for your love and relationship reading. If you resonated with this video, do hit the like button. If you would like to subscribe to my channel and join my team, I would absolutely love to have you part of my team. Hit subscribe and make sure you hit the little bell so you know when my videos are premiering and posting, okay? And I do apologize for my little rant in the beginning. I just figured you guys would listen. Cause man, yeah, that bottle, it got to me. Alright, I'll see you guys next month. Take care. Bye.